はあれですね、CPU 戦やっていこうかなと思います。はい。ちょっとまだね、CPU 戦、あんまり、今回どんな感じになってるか理解はあまりまだできてないんですけど、理解というか、把握というんですかね。24の傾向が。目標ちゃんと設定されてるかな。
He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Colts coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start.
メモっとこう。オートサブ設定と。で、450オフェンシブヤード、400オフェンシブヤード、20ポイント以下で 5TD。
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll start by running the option to win.
なんとか防いだ今、ちょっと反応遅れて、ジョナサン・テイラーについていこうとしちゃったんですけどね、いきなり怪我。
Second down, not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's pretty good play. You got to do it.
よく止めた。今ちょっとミスってたかな、こっちが。
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
Nice. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
とりあえず 5TD だから、ラマーといろいろ使っていかないといけないですね。
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
All the talk of Jackson leading the Ravens this offseason was just that. Talk as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest-paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
ただミッションもこなしたいんで、ちょっと2ダウンしちゃうかもしれない。
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
おお。やば。こ ラマー気をつけなきゃいけないのはラッシングとパッシングで合わせて140ヤード超えない400ヤード超えちゃいけないんで、それだけ気をつけたいですよね。
Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good. His ability to shift and move on a dime, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
すぐになんか疲労してますけど、
Second and 9.
ちょっとタイム取る。
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
そっか。
Now second and 9.
これね、大事なんだよね。
An option give now to Mitchell. Only about a yard there as he takes him from the 9 to the 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson now. They fight some. Jackson.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just take away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll take over after that pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yards. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called back.
On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here. We take over again.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, it probably came up and felt pretty.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34. 4-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the stick. And now on 4th and 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. They'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. No score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 4th down coming up. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you can hem him in.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran.
つうかセーフだわ大丈夫これ。いやプレースドオン IR って何これ。
Noy in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit.
なんだよそれ。ああマジかよ。TBD
because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Open way downfield is Duvernay. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him to the 1st and goal.
How about that? Come hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, ruling on the field in reverse.
So take away the touchdown. The officials ruled he did not get the football to break the plane.
もういいよ、鉄板でいくよ、鉄板で。
And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
クナーがうまいね。
Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. motion again to Taylor here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 60 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now, throwing on 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is taken at the 18, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second and 10. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be down on what will be the final play of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gay now set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 105 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
もう大丈夫かなスタッツ的に大丈夫か
After tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. Here's Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And now they'll shift things around. Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That is Bateman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah,きついな TD 5回いけないかも
Now it's Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
まあでもいいかそれでいい
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
だいぶ危うい試合してる
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, some strong running. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Jonathan Taylor.
なんだよそれ。
Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Ravens ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, shit.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Devin Duvernay, 33 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
あれ5ラッシュ TD 満たされてる。あれあ、そうなんだ。あ、そう。5ラッシュ TD になってるな。どういうこと？あれ？あれ？ TD 回TD いいんだこれ。ラッシングじゃないじゃんね。ああ、そうなんだ。あれ？一応ミッション完了してる。あ、そうなんだ。
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
じゃあまあいいか。
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. See if he can do it. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
マジでこれでやってくるのマジか
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Mitchell again. And will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point.
スタッツ的には415ヤードで、301ヤード大丈夫かなギリギリじゃないかってことだよな。301ヤードで301ヤードのラマー・ジャクソン。危ねえ。めっちゃ危ねえじゃんこれ。危ねえ。危なかった。ガチで。いやギリギリ。おっかねえ。でイザベラも下げ、違うやドゥーバね下げて。ディフェンスはサックは一応大丈夫。危な。めっちゃ危なかった。これ以上ラマーは出せない。危なー。マジで危ねえよ。イザベラはそっか。ドゥーバね、下げないといけない。で、ベータマン、イザベラ。マーク・アンドリュースでいいかな。で、いや、怖っ。マジで。 すぎでしょ。マジで。イザベラはダメだよ。こうやな。で、429ヤード。
It's a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Roquan Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
ちょっとあれだな、ロクワン・スミスももう下げないとちょっと怖いな。ノーハドルとかされたらサックいっちゃいますからね。他の人は大丈夫だもんな。というわけで、6番スミスを下げますと。いやー、しかし、フラワー、大丈夫かな本当に。ちょっとそれだけがめちゃくちゃ気がかりだな。サックしたらまずいんで。
On a return of 5, Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drops.
Time. いやでペガニンは3ウィークでも結構フラは長期休みになりそうな感じもあるよな。スピード下がったらどうしよう本当に。マジで放出を考えないといけないかもしれないな。
They would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the handoff, Mitchell. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Oh, chop.
And he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven.
ちょっと。なんだよ、それ。ひどいな。
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run. It's Tucker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
怪我しすぎでしょ。アウト4ゲーム。よかった。結構オートサブ上げてるんですけどね。
Situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, Huntley. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
あれそっか。まあいいや。なっちゃったね。
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is a pin on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. He did not. They stop him. The fullback.
どうしようかな。一応450ヤード超えてて、トータルオフェンス。
Up short. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if you're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone.
So か、あれで固定してっからそうなってんのか。こっかな。大丈夫だよな。
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Tucker. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sean Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
いやでも怪我でスピードとかだけ下がってほしくないな。
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
さすがに。ラッシングが、311、大丈夫だよな。規定では満たしてこう。
Things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And Richardson yet again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Richardson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Yeah,
so
victory.
And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. How about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done, and the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
まあ一応満たされた。マジフラはどのぐらいアウトなんだろう。マイルね、本当に。フル。そうだよな。ミッション全部成功でしょ。ちょっとこれはまあ置いといて。いやー、インジュリーどんぐらい。3週で済んだんか。よかった。まあ3週ぐらいだったらまあいいですよ。怪我もしてない。オッケーオッケー。いやー、マジで。 まあ正直今のゼイフラワーだったら、まあむしろ勝ちを考えるんだったら他の選手の方が優秀な感じはあるんでね。で、ミッチェルはスピードだけ下がってないといいな。あ？アンダー3ヤードパーキャリー。あ、そんなのあんの？おー、帳消しじゃないか、モダルが。そうなんだ。マジでラッシング TG してんのに？ああ、そんな話ありなんだ。あと誰だっけ、怪我したの。誰もでも劣化はしてないからよかった。マジで。あと誰だっけ、ベッカムか。ベッカムが途中ちょっと傷んでたけども大丈夫だ。オッケーオッケー。いやー、よかったよかった。で、こっからがね、真の勝負が始まるんですよね。交渉が控えてるんですよね。交渉をもうすぐホットルート入るな。早くも。結構あれなのかな、ラッシングペンってやっぱすげえいくのかな、ケンジ。でもだいぶちょっと無茶な戦い方したな、今回は。いくらなんでもね。247パッシングタッチダウンで、やっぱランが500も入るんだ。大きいですね。はい。でですね、このフランチャイズスタッフで、これをゲットします。で、これで 80OVR の選手がディスカウントつうか安く契約できるはずなんで、それで交渉を始めます。ですね、マドブイケなんですけど、つうかあれだったんだ今回。忘れてた。コントローラーのカスタム抜いてたんだ。やっちゃったな。だからなんかあんまヒットスティックとか出せなかったわけか。失敗した。マドブイケが、なんだっけ、適正が 4.6 の 4.9 なんだね。で、一応 4.4 の4シミュレーションではですね、 4.4 の 4.6 でいけたんだよな。これでいけるか。 4.4 の 4.6、 はい、挑戦してみましょう。できたか。よかった。で、マドブイケは OK で、ドゥーバネがね、安く仕上げたいとこではあるんですけど、フェアオファーでいいかな。チームフレンドリーで4年。3.3 の 2.2。これでいけるか。よし。OK。これでシミュレーション通りにことが運びました。で、あとは、ケルビン・ジョセフね。これがね、彼がすげえ交渉難なんですよね。彼がめちゃくちゃ交渉を突っぱねてくるんで、なんだっけな。このプレイヤーフレンドリーじゃないときついって感じだったんですよね。このメーターでは、マッ 負荷がでもだいぶ低いからそういうことなのかな。2の、1.3。はい。おい。明日してないよ。マジで。ちょっとさ、交渉難すぎるな、ケルビン・ジョセフ。マジかよ。これでもダメなんだ。もう、頼みますよ。これ。ウーデン。ウーデン。ロイは、そんなに大丈夫だったと思うんだよな。適正が、1.3 の 1.5 だけど、1.3 の 1.5 なのか。これがまあ、1.1 の 1.3 でもいけるはず。なんだよな。適正が、1の 1.1 の 1.2 だったかな。1.3 か。1.3 の 1.3 だから、これでいけるはず。ダメなんだ。ダメだった。これもダメか。いやー、意外に交渉がうまくいってないな。キナード安くもないか。アイザイア・ボールデンはちょっと置いといて、ショーン・タッカーはもうね、チームフレンドリーでいけちゃうんですよね。だいぶ友好的な人なんですよね。多分、いけちゃうと思う。まあ、だいぶ安く済むでしょう。これで。行ったか。びっくりした。そう、すごい友好的な人だったんだよな。オルビは、適正が、1.4 の 0.5。あれ、下がってるね。適正が、5の、適正が 1.3 の 0.5 なんだ。これでいいんじゃない？そしたら。安いね。前、シミュレーションだともうちょっと高かったんですよね。誰か足りなくないか？ここら辺の選手どうすっかってとこなんだよな。雇ったのはいいんだけどさ。ヤシン、ベッカム、ピアス、エドワード、ストーン、ケルビン・ジョセフと、ハントリーはまあいいんじゃないって感じするね。イザベラがいくらなのこれ。でもや、イザベラっていうところあんだよな。ちょっと高いよな。お金が余ったらぐらいな感じ。ウーデン。キナード。 まあ、キナードはこのお金では雇えるんだろうけど、あとアイザイア・ボールデンか。アイザイア・ボールデンって、あれなんか一人足りなくないか。あれボールデンと、ヤシン、ジョセフ、ブラックウェルがいなくなかったかな。あれまあいいや、ボールデンを先に雇ってしまおう。あれボールデンどうだっけな。アイザイア・ボールデンが、適正がちょっと高くなってんな。1.5 の6。まあ鍛えてるからな。1.5 の 0.6 か。よし、雇えた。で、まあケルビン・ジョセフはあんまり長引かしたくないな。どんどん厳しくなんだよな。あれ一人足りない気がするんだよ。じゃあブラックウェルか。なんでどこ行っちゃったんだ。今週雇ったんだっけブラックウェル。今週雇うと確か出てこないような気はしたけど、ニック・フォード、ブロエカ、キナード、ウーデンはまあちょっと雇ってもいいかな。まあいい値段するっちゃするけど、ブロックウェル、ブラックウェルもやっぱり出てきてないよ。あれでも一応プラクティスに入れれるんだ、ブラックウェルって。キャプテン決めてないな。忘れてた。マー・ジャクソン。キャプテンになってんだ。で、ドビン、ヤシン、ベッカム、ピアス、エドワード、ジノストーンの、ケルビン・ジョセフ、ハントリーは何 ?4 年で 5M 高いね。まあ確かにラマーには必要っちゃ必要なとこはありますけどね。ウーデン、迷うな。ウーデン、どうしようかな。でも3M はでかくないか。3M でしょ。3M はちょっとでかいよ。ちょっとでかいよな。クラロイ、 しようかな。キナード23歳 2.24M。まあ大入れにしては安いか、一応。キナード1.2 の 0.9。適正が 1.2 の 0.9 だった。前は。5年 1.4 の 0. 適正が 1.4 の 1.1 か。でも安いっちゃ安いな。この人はいいかな、雇ってまあ後半に80ぐらいにはなるでしょう。控えとしてはいいんじゃない？このぐらいだったらね。ちょっと考えよう。これ、ブローカーエカーは、あれどこ行っちゃった。ブロエカーが適正が 1.6 の 0.4。じゃあ 1.4 でちょっと調整してみる。いってないか。ブロエカーが、5年の 1.4 の 0.5。適正が5の 1.4 の 0.5。いやでも彼な、どうしよっかな。とりあえずゼイトラーを雇うんだったらちょっとルーキーリザーブ考えるとゼイトラー雇ったらいっぱいいっぱいになっちゃうんだよな。だからルーキーリザーブ考えないといけないしな。どうしよう。ちょっと保留の人たちはちょっと整理しよう。まあ余ったお金でゼイトラーを雇って、一応チームサラリーで見ると 11.7M か。もうちょい空きがないとまずい？いやでも確か増えんだよな。増えんだったら大丈夫な気するんだよな。ニック・フォードを雇う金ないかな。まあこの中で誰か安く上がれば雇いたいってとこかね。レベル上げない。C、フォード。シェロイ。LG。DT か。 LG が N ブロエか。で、RT キナード。RT キナード。RE ウーデン。で、CB ブロックウェル。ブロックウェルが問題だよな。で、イザベ、ハントリー、ジョセフね。ジョセフ。ストーン。こんなとこか。なかなかレベル上げちゃいけない人が何人かいるな。ラクワン・スミスさんは上げてもいい。もうすぐであれがつきますね。もう少しでスキル付与できる。ちょっともうちょいだな。この2人は保留。悩ましいな。ちょっともう一回シミュレーションしてみようかな。お金が足りなくなっちゃしょうがないもんな。ルーキーリザーブのね。多分この 22M からやってくんだと思うんだよな。だからウーデン、いやーでもいい値段してるよな。3M は出せないっしょ。ここは出してもいいけどってとこだよな。でもこの選手はダメだったのかな。ウーデンでも確か結構厳しかった気がすんだよな。どうしようかな。ウーデンが5の 1.6 の1。どうしよう。一回ちょっとかけてみるか。22歳だしね、一応。適正が 1.6 だったんだよな、でも。1.7。どうかな、これで。ちょっと下げすぎだろうか。どうかな。ちなみにフレンドリーはフレンドリーな、これあれなんだ。そういうことか。 ゼイタ、キナードは、キナード。この適正が1.4 の 1.1 だったんだ、この選手。じゃあ、これでいけるじゃない。適正が5の 1.3 の 0.9。まあ、この選手はこれでいけるんじゃないかな。決まった。まあ、あとはでもあれだな。ゼイトラーをゼイトラーか。まあ、あとはでも最優先で欲しいのはロイ・ウーデンってところかな。あとはもう安く叩いて来ないならいいかな。でも22歳なのか。3、5、10をサザン枠 160M。でもパンクするな、やっぱそう考えると。雇う必要あったかもしれないですけど、ちょっと失敗したかな。どうだろう。6年になってる人たちだよな。タッカーはいいとして、オルビもいいとして、ボールでもいいし、キナード、キナードはまあいいか、安いな。あれ？ウーデン。あといいかな。今んとこ安く仕上がってるね、オルビもね。オルビも安く仕上がってて、ボールデンも安く仕上がってて、こうかな。で、キナード。キナードもまあ安い。まあ悪くないんじゃないかな。まあというわけでね、こんな感じでやっていく感じですかね。ちょっと考えるのが、そうだ、でもブラックウェルとジョセフ、ロイ。ブラックウェル、ジョセフ、ロイ。まあ、ウーデンと、ブロエカー、でも安いな、ブロエカーは。ブロ 声が安いから安いと思うんだけどな。わかんないですけど。ウーデンはちょっと高いな。ここは考えもんだな。まあケルビン・ジョセフはちょっとしょうがないかな。まあこんな感じでちょっとお送りしていきます。まあ、ドゥーバネとね、マドブルケが、まあ、めっちゃシミュレーションしましたけど、それでギリギリの OK ラインを見出してやった感じではありますね。まあ、マドブルケをね、BAL、DE はね、そんな持たないから、正直。まあ、あと、トゥーバネはバンバン鍛えてってもう大丈夫っていう話になったな。はい、というわけで、そんな感じでした。